All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Peak to Middle School. My name is Narwhal.
My name is Kyle. John, how's your stomach? I beat you to it. I beat you to it.
It's doing better. You know,
Has it
I
hurt in
don't
the
feel like
morning?
a baby is using my stomach as a blanket anymore.
That's good.
Um,
My fingertips are still peeling.
Yeah. So my disease is healed. We're good. We're back to normal.
Yeah. I still got Kawasaki disease.
Okay. Yeah. Kyle, would you rather? People love when we do would you rathers.
I liked Would You Rathers.
We back at the beginning, we did one whole episode where it was just a bunch of like the most popular would you rathers on Reddit, and people loved it. And we've actually got messages from people saying like, "Can you guys just do whole episodes of would you rather?" Which sounds super fun, but
It's
like,
hard.
There's not that many good would you rathers.
So if anyone has any good ones, hit us up.
Yeah, let us know. But I was watching this video the other day from this guy named Fitz on YouTube. It was pretty funny, but he had this good hypothetical. Would you rather, for the rest of your life, have to pronounce grapes as grapes or
Okay.
as guapes? So for the rest of your life, and you can't explain it. You
Probably
can't
Guapes.
guapes.
Because people would probably think...
But then they either think you have a lisp or you're like a little kid. Like, what if you're just this, like, what if you get really buff and you have this really hot wife and you're like,
Babe,
hey,
can I have Guapes?
can I have some grapes?
Yeah, but she would get it by then, you know? She would understand.
Or
She might think it's funny. She'd be like, oh, he's baby talking.
Baby talking is gross. I don't like baby talk.
Well, I guess if you're a
think it's
grown man.
funny. I like baby talking to dogs, but I don't like
What about
baby
with
talking
babies?
to no.
You don't say Guapes to babies?
I don't like babies. I just don't really
Babies
like
are kind of
babies.
scary, yeah.
Okay, it's not that I don't like them, but they just kind of gross me out a little bit.
I mean,
You know?
yeah.
It's not even the poop aspect. It's just the like
That's the poop aspect for me.
for me it's just
And like they could throw up anytime
yeah.
and drool on you, and they're
Yeah,
always sick.
It's a big drool thing and like runny nose thing, and just the fact that they're this like little bean that is
It's just, like,
alive,
nothing.
but it's like it's like it's alive, but it's also nothing,
Hmm.
you know. And it kind of, I don't know.
Some people don't. Some people really don't like babies.
I don't, and it's like I want kids eventually, but I really just don't want a baby. Oh,
You could
actually,
adopt.
I could have a baby if like I just had like a nanny on standby and she was just like
world's worst dad.
and
Always having someone else.
She
do it.
did all just the gross shit that I don't want to do, you know?
So just like, Nanny, change this diaper.
But yeah, like wipe his nose or, you know.
Nanny, he threw up on me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd do that. Yeah, so I'd go with Guapes too.
Would you ever had a nanny, like a housemaid?
Oh,
Like a
hell
butler?
yeah. Yeah, if
Really?
I had the money for it, I'd love that, dude.
I don't know.
That'd be so cool to at least.
I would feel like such a piece of shit though.
I mean, I feel like a piece of shit, but then again, like I'm paying for this person's like life.
I know, but
So
I know, but why pay for things that you could so easily do yourself? I guess that's I can't fix my car.
yeah,
Like I would probably pay someone to do it, but in terms of like doing my laundry, like
Yeah, but
I'm a
I'm
grown
saying,
man,
I
I can do
think-
my laundry.
but if that person didn't work for me, they might not have a job. You know, like if they're a butler by trade,
I mean,
like if I didn't hire them, they might be out of work or
oh
something.
wow, what a good person you are.
I think people need jobs. People appreciate when they're employed.
If they walk up to me and say like I want to be your butler, I would think about it. But I don't think I'd go out of my way to be like searching for a butler, you know?
I would if I had the money.
Would you hire me?
No.
Why?
You would be the worst butler.
Why?
You wouldn't do any of the shit that I wanted you to
If
do.
you're paying me, I'm doing it.
No, you wouldn't do it well.
What would you have me do?
I'd like everything. Like
Like what?
just clean my house.
I'm so good at cleaning.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm clean.
Do my dishes.
Yeah, I'm good at dishes. I do dishes a lot. Well, you have a dishwasher. Just scrub off the food and put it in the dishwasher.
When you fold your socks,
Yeah.
or do you fold
Oh
socks?
yeah, you don't like how I fold my socks.
I fold my socks like precisely, and most people just don't fold them
No,
right.
you like bunch them all up so it's like a ball.
Yes.
I leave a little tail out.
Yeah, I don't like the tail. Like when
Hey,
I
that's
want,
fine. I can adapt. If I'm your butler, I'll do it however you want me to.
I want my socks. Listen, I'm telling you now. so that
I
in the
know how you
future-
want them.
I want them so they could be as thrown as rocks.
Okay.
Like they are firm. You push them together, but you don't leave the little flap hanging
See,
out.
I like a little flap.
You gotta shove it all in the hole so it's like firm.
Yeah, but then it's harder to undo.
It's not.
But why do you want it that way?
Because it's easier to juggle.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
You know, you got to juggle your socks.
Yeah. Make sure everything's juggleable.
Yeah.
Can you even juggle? I don't think I've ever seen you juggle.
Not really. I can do it with 3 for like 20 seconds maybe.
Yeah, same.
All right.
God, we used to have a juggling unit in PE.
Yeah.
How lame
with
is that?
Scarves.
Yeah, we used scarves to juggle. Like,
it was kind of fun though with scarves because it was so easy.
like you go to PE and you juggle. Like, that's not activity.
Yeah.
Like, we should be running.
No, you'd rather run than juggle with scarves.
Not like, I'm not saying running, but like doing something active. Like this.
I think a lot of kids would disagree. A lot of people prefer the least amount of movement as possible.
I understand that. But as like a kid in elementary school,
you
need to run around. You need to move around. You can't just be fucking juggling scarves and call it PE.
Yeah.
We also used to have to write up reports in our PE class.
You know, in high school?
No.
I did do it in high school.
Really?
We had like weekly. This is how bullshit our high school was. We had to write essays in physical education class.
Like regular PE?
Yeah, like once a week. Not like an essay, but you had to write like 2 paragraphs on like various different topics and like health and shit.
That's stupid.
I mean, they were like really easy as long as you just like wrote something, you know.
I remember in elementary school, we spent whole units learning about our PE teacher's heroes. So we learned about Lance Armstrong and like Steve Prefontaine.
I remember. Who is that?
Dale Earnhardt. He's a runner.
I remember
Dale
that.
Earnhardt.
Wow, dude.
One of which, I think 2 of which are dead. And one, Lance Armstrong, turned out to not be a great guy. So.
Wait, was he a bad guy or did he just do steroids?
Lance Armstrong?
Yeah.
I mean, he did a lot of steroids and then lied about it. So I would say you're a bad guy if you're.
I don't know.
Claim all these. Oh yeah, I won all these Tour de France's, but he had Live Strong.
But like, I saw that Icarus documentary and they talked about that, and it's like every biker every person was doing steroids. Like all the people that won were doing steroids. So it's like if you wanted to compete at the top, you had to do steroids.
Yeah, but it's less honorable.
I mean, I don't know. Anyways, I have another totally unrelated hypothetical.
Okay, hit me with it.
Or not really hypothetical, but just a question. I was walking into work today. And this guy is leaving the building and he drops his phone on the ground.
Did it shatter?
Well, I don't know. But like I look back and he's bending down to pick it up. And I thought to myself.
Nice, dude.
I thought to myself, why don't we just make the ground not hard? Like,
what?
Why is the standard for all roads and sidewalks, why is it so fucking hard? Why do we use like cement and pavement?
What should we use instead?
Like turf materials or like something that still gives you traction, but it's just soft. Like turf, but it's not like as squishy as turf. It's like pretty firm, but it's
firm turf.
Like gymnastics people who do like the floor routine.
Oh,
like that
the bouncy floor.
Yeah, like a bouncy floor. Why isn't like? Because cars could drive on that. You could run on that.
I think it's more expensive. I think it's also unnatural.
Unnatural. Cement?
I mean, yeah, but that's like, it's probably chemicals. Cement is just you mix some. Well, I don't really know. Look, I feel like it sounds like a dumb thing to say, but I don't have the answer for you. I don't know.
See, now listen, I agree. I'm sure there's reasons why it's not.
Life would be so much more fun. You just bounce around.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why can't everything just be soft? Your kids could be playing tag without worrying about them falling and getting a concussion.
You could get like a rug burn though.
Yeah, but that's better than cutting my chin open in your neighbor's driveway. You know?
It's true. They could have had like a grass driveway.
Yeah.
But then it gets all muddy.
And like you could practice like doing backflips.
Gymnastics.
Yeah, everybody would be a beast at gymnastics. So like instead of going and playing
but then
tag,
maybe then gymnasts would be doing it on cement.
Oh, that would be an interesting twist in the Olympics. Like,
yeah, like they fuck it up and they just bash their head on the ground.
They're on like those like, what's the thing with the 2 bars?
Uneven bars.
Yeah, the uneven bars, and like below them is just cement. And if
because they like miss and go face down too.
Or what's the one where they get the really long running start? Yeah, the vault, and then
dude, there's some crashes.
You have to land on pavement. Oh, that's a lot of knee injuries and ankle injuries waiting to happen.
Concussions.
Yeah.
What made you think of that? Just because he dropped his phone?
Yeah.
You're like, why isn't the sidewalk soft?
Yeah. It doesn't really make sense.
I mean, there's some reason.
I'm sure.
Should I look up why we use cement?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Oh, its other main uses are for waterproofing products. Wait,
Oh yeah.
maybe okay. So maybe if
Also, it's better for sealing things, I think. So like sealing a building to the ground.
yeah, but
Which
you
I don't
could
think
use you could use cement to secure a building to the
So
ground,
it's
but then
all
make the
corners are
ground
hard.
around it.
Yeah, but maybe
soft,
the
like-
cement doesn't secure to the gymnastics floor. You know,
Oh,
it's like the opposites. They don't work.
I think in 2019, if SpaceX is building these prototypes for, rockets to travel through galaxies, I think
We
we
should
can
have
create
softer
some
ground.
bouncy floor. That's all I'm saying.
Kind of agree.
Um,
If life was just all trampolines,
yeah.
just hop around, life would be
People
more
would
fun.
probably be less fat because people would be more inclined to hop around and move.
Dude,
around.
imagine just being on like New York City and everyone's on a trampoline. How many people would fall over?
Not a trampoline.
Get double bounced by some fat guy that's walking down the street or bouncing down the street.
I think you're overestimating what I don't want to be double bounced everywhere. I don't want like trampolines.
Me neither.
Dude, Olympic trampolines are sidewalks.
Oh fuck that. Those hurt your feet too.
Just walking on them?
Well, like the Olympic ones, they're like cheese graters almost.
Oh, yeah. So, if you think about it, do you think that, like, how everybody says that we see, or people might see different colors,
Yeah.
and there's no really way to prove it?
Yeah.
I was also thinking, well, originally, okay, these aren't going to sound like they're related, but this is how my thought process worked. I saw a tweet, and it was like, crazy to think that you technically only have 2 minutes to live, and every time you breathe, it resets the timer. Like, our
'cause,
entire
like, if you
life
don't breathe-
is just 2 minute increments.
Is
Like,
that how long it takes to suffocate?
probably.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's a long time.
I think 2 minutes is like, no, I think 2 minutes is like the maximum any human could hold their breath. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Michael Phelps could be under there for like an hour.
No
Didn't
way.
David Blaine stay like
Okay,
5 days underwater?
All right, David Blaine. No, he held his breath for like, how long did he hold it? I think he held his breath for like 20 or 30
10
minutes
years.
or something.
Oh. Still, how the hell is that real or is that magic?
No, that's real.
I
Yeah,
don't.
The thing with David Blaine is like he's considered a magician, and he had his own show where he does like obviously sleight of hand stuff. But the stuff that he really got famous for isn't even magic.
Yeah,
That's just
he,
like
swallows a goldfish and like
or he
throws
like
it up.
caught a bullet in his mouth.
Oh,
you see that one?
Yeah.
Like that's not magic. That's just him doing the really dangerous thing, practicing a ton of times, and like, you know. But anyways, so that somehow led me to think about like sight. I was thinking of like the equivalent of that.
Wait, the equivalent of sight? Oh,
No,
okay.
of like the breathing thing. But then I was like, what's something related to that, but like with vision?
Okay.
And then I was thinking like someone who only has one eye, or if you
Dude,
like
awful depth perception. You ever close one eye even when you're driving? You ever like
Yeah,
itch
dude.
one eye and you suddenly like feel like you're gonna lose control of your car?
Have you ever ridden a bike and then like you look over one shoulder and you just start drifting? Like it's so
Yeah.
hard to keep going straight when you look to the side.
Yeah.
That's why bikers, when they need to look behind them, they stick their head under their armpit because it is less likely to throw off your balance. So they're biking, and if they need to look behind them, they'll look under their arm
What?
as they won't turn their head to the left.
Also, guys are in the Tour de France. Why do you have the dumbest helmet of all time? The fucking arrow or whatever?
Dude, that looks sick. That's like the coolest looking helmet.
No, you walk around with that and you got like a fucking tail on the back of your head.
They're professional athletes.
I know, but why do you have that?
it's for the
Aerodynamics?
yeah, like drifting and shit.
That's just feels so unnecessary. Like the best biker in the world, I don't think that's going to make a difference.
I think it is when you're going that many miles. They go hundreds and hundreds and
Yeah, like,
hundreds
what's the
of
difference?
miles.
If Lance Armstrong, all roided up, has that helmet on versus not having the helmet on, what's the difference?
I mean,
1 second.
like all I'm saying is if a race came down to like someone beat some guy by 2 seconds,
Yeah.
and like maybe if he didn't have the helmet, those 2 seconds he might have lost those.
Yeah, but then if you're like not a good Tour de France guy and you're just like in the back of the pack, just take it off. You're not gonna win.
They're not gonna take off their helmet.
Why?
Why would they take off their helmet?
Wear a cooler helmet.
We're gonna-
There's no bike helmet that looks cool.
There's not.
There was like
That's
at
why I
first
don't-
it was like the normal. I don't know how to explain it. But it's like a normal bike helmet. And they have like the little visor on the front.
Yeah, just
and
like
then we had those like bowl ones.
the skater ones.
Yeah, and
The
those
s-
were like kind of cool. For a
Those
while.
ones are cool.
I don't think those are cool.
I think those, like, I don't know. I guess when I watch people skating,
They're not wearing helmets though.
I mean, some people do.
Yeah.
People that have had injuries will wear. Like if they've already been injured
Pussies.
once. No, you know what they should wear are those dirt bike helmets that like covers your entire head.
But that's you can't. You don't have enough
And it goes
vision.
like out in like your mask, like Bane kind
Yeah,
of.
yeah. But you wouldn't be able to see where you're landing
Landing.
on a skateboard.
Oh, I don't think skaters should wear those.
Oh,
like Tour de France people.
Oh, like BMX helmets.
Yeah, be dope.
Yeah.
Um,
Also, how boring would that be? Just watching a bunch of people ride bikes. You're on the
yeah.
side of the road, and then like they go past you, and that's it.
Yeah, like you go to a checkpoint.
Like maybe
You're
the finish line. Would
You're
be cool.
waiting for like an hour to see Lance Armstrong.
You
Within 2 seconds, he's just fucking
You're
gone.
like, well, that's it.
Yeah, I would hate to go. Actually, I'd like to go to like the finish line, maybe.
Yeah, that
That'd
would be cool. You see Lance? They always like finish like this riding.
Yeah.
You ever see people fall when they do that?
Yeah.
There's a guy that did that and fell.
In where?
Like Tour de France. He was like about to
Oh.
finish and he fell.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think he might have got passed too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to what I was saying. So someone who has one eye, or even if you just close your eye, like it sounds stupid, but like the entire world is perceived in a different way.
What?
Like, cause when I close my eye right now, you like shift
Oh yeah.
relative to what I'm seeing. The
Yeah,
mic
what?
like moves spots,
Yeah.
and so
Maybe it's not actually there. It's like this
Everything's
is two
a
different.
simulation.
This is two different
yeah.
worlds.
Well, that's kind of what I'm
And then
saying. Is
this
like it's kind of like this is one way to perceive the world. Then you close your other eye, that's another way to perceive the world. And then you have both eyes open, that's a third way to perceive the world. And I'm just thinking like, I don't know. I don't really know where I'm going with this, but like maybe there's 3 different versions of the world.
There's the
Maybe
two-eyed
there's
version,
infinite different
the left-eyed
versions
version,
of the
and
world.
the right-eyed version.
Or maybe you like could learn something. Like I was thinking, do you think if you went about your whole life upside down, but like and you like the blood didn't rush to your head and you like your life still functioned normally, but
Wait,
you were
so
upside
if I
down?
walked on my hands.
Yeah. Do you think that like you would perceive life differently because you're seeing things in a
Yeah,
different
probably.
way?
Because like the floor is my ceiling.
Exactly.
Or no, is it? Or my floor is just above me.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah, imagine like raising. I'm gonna raise my child upside down.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
he walks on his hands.
And then one day you'll flip him over and he'll
pick
just
him up.
his everything he knows about the universe will just explode. He'll have a mind fuck.
Because when your brain, I've heard when your brain or when you see things upside down, but your brain like flips it around.
Yeah.
Which how does anyone know that? That's kind of bullshit to me.
And even if it does, it doesn't really matter because we still see it normally.
Yeah, but what if someone didn't have that sensor and everything's upside down?
But that would still be normal. That's kind of what I'm saying. Like that would just be normal.
Maybe
for
people
them.
have that and they don't even know.
Oh.
Whoa.
Maybe it's like the color thing where different people see different colors and we can't prove it. Like maybe you see the world upside down.
Yeah.
And to me, that's
It's
right side up.
Dude.
Yeah.
Also, upside down, right side up. How are those opposites? Those don't even make sense.
The upside is
down and the right side is up.
Oh,
See,
it
that's
should be
wrong.
the correct side.
Correct side is up. No, it should be downside up.
Upside down.
Down.
Right. Oh yeah.
Upside. Oh no, that would be the same thing. Downside up is the same thing.
Oh yeah. So that's
Whoa! I just realized. Also, people would say inside out, and they'd say no, it's outside in. Like that's the opposite of inside out is outside in.
yeah.
But inside out, the outside's in, while it's inside out.
You lost.
No.
me on that
Listen.
one.
Inside out. You know what inside out means, right?
Yeah. So let's
If
do it
it-
with like I need I need a picture.
Okay,
something.
my shirt's inside out.
It's
okay.
not. But if it
Let's say it is. Then you would see the inside of my shirt would be on the outside, right?
Yeah.
But then if you say something is outside in, that means the outside of the shirt, so this part, is inside. So it's the exact same thing as inside out. But people
Whoa.
say outside in as an opposite of inside out.
I've never heard someone say that term ever.
Really?
I've never have. Do people actually say that?
I think so.
Outside
I've
in.
heard it
It might just be you. Like maybe just you and your sister.
I don't
I
know.
don't know if you guys have ever heard outside
Or
in.
maybe it's right side out. I see now it's right in out
It all sounds the
side.
same.
It's all confusing.
Um,
This is really what you think about, like in your spare time. Like,
yes, dude. This is what consumes my thoughts. I don't know. I was just really intrigued because, well, I also saw this guy with an eye patch, which I had no idea that people, like, in their day-to-day lives wear an eye patch.
It was like a pirate. Like,
yeah, like an actual eye patch.
damn. I wonder what happened to him.
But
I want
it's
to know
like,
his story.
Like, I
Why
know
do so many pirates have eye patches? What happened to their
'cause they
eyes?
don't- well, like, they get clawed and stuff.
By
Oh
who?
my god, I have another pirate related thing to tell you. Okay, I swear I'm not making this up. Like, I actually had all these written down, but other than the eye patch thing is just a bonus.
Okay.
So I saw this eye patch guy somewhere, and I was just kind of like surprised that people did that.
See a guy with a peg leg.
No, I saw a guy with a hook arm.
What?
There's this, bro, I swear to God.
I didn't even know that's real. That's
He had a
crazy.
hook arm, and he's like, has to be 99 years old.
Oh,
This
dude, if
guy-
I was 99, I'd have a hook
Dude,
too. I'd
this
cut my hand
guy
off.
definitely was in like World War II or something.
Probably
Aren't
lost
there
a
like
hand.
only a few people left alive that were in World War II?
pretty limited? They're all
I don't
pretty
know.
old.
This guy, I've seen him at the gym, and he has like the special, like,
He has a hook at the gym.
yes, but he has
Doing
Listen.
curls.
Yes, listen.
I'm
He
sorry.
has
This is just
this-
awesome.
Yes.
He's 99 and he's at the gym. Oh my god. Okay. I'm sorry. This is just a lot for
Bro,
me to
I
handle.
was just as shook as you are. This guy is like so old.
Also, I farted and it smells so bad right now.
This guy, like, you can just tell when you look at him that he's been through a lot. He dresses like a guy that I would expect was in World War II would dress.
What does he wear to the gym?
Like, they're like
Khakis?
they're just these jeans, but they're like, just like jeans that you can tell have been through a lot. Like, there's some rips or like,
So he wears ripped
no,
jeans. to the
not
gym.
like ripped jeans, but there's like stains on them, and there's like
It's
kind of like
jeans your dad wears.
yeah, like jeans that construction people would wear, kind
Okay.
of. And then he wears like this like plaid button-up shirt, kind of like. But I mean, now if a normal person wore that, I'd be like, why would you wear that to the gym?
But he's old.
Dude,
so.
this guy's like mega old, and he can like hardly walk, and he has this trainer that is kind of like, obviously, like this guy's wife will walk in with him to the gym, and obviously she's really old too, but she's definitely a lot more mobile than this guy is, and it seems like they're just doing like very basic stuff to kind of help this guy like walk better and like strengthen whatever. And
It's kind of a hook.
and he must have like lost his hand or something somehow, because one day I saw him like on this machine where you like sit down and it like works your back, but you like grab these handles up in front of you and you like pull down. And I don't know, like when you see a really old guy, it's hard to not look at them sometimes, because I was just curious, like, what exercises
How
can
much
this
weight
guy
is he putting up?
possibly do?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, how can he lift any weight? He has like no muscle mass. And I look, and he's just got a fucking hook. So his left hand is grabbing
It
it,
like
and
hooks
then
around.
it's like literally what you would picture in a movie of a pirate with an actual hook, and the
Yeah.
end is like sharp. Like, it actually looked like
Like he could stab somebody with it.
maybe not as sharp as like Captain Hook, but it seemed like it could kill someone if he wanted to.
Okay, I have a few things to say. One, I've seen Shaquem Griffin work out, and he has like a little hook thing. Like if he's benching, he's like a little thing that he wraps around the bar.
Yeah,
Okay. Two, how does the hook stay on?
that's what I was gonna ask.
It must be like tied on really tight, so he just loses circulation and is like,
I don't
nub?
know. Like, yeah, because I was thinking if it's just let's say it ends at his wrist
or it's like a suction
and it's
cup.
just like a ball.
Okay.
Like, I was thinking maybe it's like surgically attached, but that wouldn't make sense, because people that have like prosthetic legs can like take them off to shower and shit, and you wouldn't want to hook all the time.
No. You could have different devices that you put on.
Yeah, he probably does.
Probably like a shower thing, like a little brush. You know, like puts his
a
toothbrush on.
loofah. A little
Oh my
loofah.
god. if I had no hand, I would capitalize and I would have so many tools.
Yeah,
I'd
like
have
you got a
I'd have a boxing glove.
It's like could be a Swiss Army knife one day. Has like it has a little portable TV.
Yeah. Oh man, this is like you're onto something.
Yeah.
Like that could be a career.
Yeah.
Although there's not enough people with one hand out there to make it a big.
If you had this revolutionary idea for this hook thing that was like multi-purpose,
the Swiss Army hook.
Yeah, you think it could make you millions? And
I don't know if it would.
And nobody would fund it. You were trying to get funding and they wouldn't. They needed proof that people would want it. Would you cut off your own hand and be the test dummy?
I wouldn't.
And show the world how beneficial it could be.
How much do I believe in it? If I can create something that's like even better than a hand, like I don't even want my hands. I just want two of these. Yeah. I would cut off both my hands.
Well, you should do one first.
No, I just cut off both of them.
Just going all in.
Might as well.
You could tell the investors, like, listen, I'll be the test dummy, and I'll cut both my hands off right now, and this will be proof to you how much I believe in this product.
Just bring out like a little guillotine and just slices my hands off.
Oh,
and then
I
just become like the super being. Stick my hands
like
in
Wolverine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, I have no fucking clue how this thing stays onto his hand.
You gotta like talk to this guy.
He just seems really not friendly.
If I had a hook, I don't know if I'd be very friendly.
Yeah, and I feel it's one of those guys where you just feel bad for him. He just looks like he just hates the world. He probably doesn't, but I think once you get to a certain age, just smiling is a little too hard. I think like I don't know, or not that it's too hard.
He's just probably been through shit. There's no happy. That's kind of sad. Damn.
I don't know, and it just like looks like. And dude, he walks so slow.
That would suck being old and just knowing you can't move fast. Because even when I'm really sore, like my legs are really sore right now.
Yeah.
I feel slow. Like I'm walking around slow, and it's kind of frustrating because I want to. Like you were walking at work today, and I was trying to keep up. I just couldn't.
Yeah, and you got to get from like point A to point B.
Imagine just being 10 times slower than that.
Yeah.
Or just like you got to walk from like 10 feet. And you're just moving so slow.
Have you seen like those people that are sometimes there's like homeless people or just people that are really old and injured but who like use a walker and they literally take like a 3-inch step and then have to gather themselves and then take another step, and I'm just like, bro, how do you even get to like the gas station?
Like, it takes you 20 minutes to get to the bathroom.
Yeah.
By then I would have pooped my pants. And you get back
Especially
out and
if you're that old.
Get back out and have to pee again.
Yeah. So this guy, this trainer that works with him, he seems like a really nice guy, but he just you can tell that the trainer is like, all right, let's go to the next machine. But it's like a whole journey to get there. And this trainer is just like walking at this guy's pace, but they're just like, it takes them so long.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of trainers maybe aren't trying to train old people, you know?
Yeah.
Like there's probably not a lot of people that are passionate about working out with old people.
Yeah. I feel just what sucks is I feel like at the big chain gyms,
you kind of take whatever client you get, right?
Yeah. Well, and I was just going to say, like, it seems like a lot of the trainers there don't really give a shit either. Like, don't give a shit about their job.
Oh.
I don't know. Like, it just seems like a lot of these trainers don't really put in much of an effort. They're just doing it because they have to, like, make a paycheck. But
yeah, actually, wait, what were you saying?
Oh, I was just going to say that, like, I think at smaller gyms or, like, specific things like CrossFit, I know there's people that are really passionate about that and, like, different niche things. I'm sure there's trainers that go really hard, but at 24-Hour Fitness, which is like a big chain, it just seems like these trainers just take whatever clients they can get for money and like do the least amount of effort possible.
I kind of agree because yesterday at the gym, I saw there's a lot of old people at my gym too, and one of the trainers was working out with this lady, and he had this clipboard with this piece of paper that he kept looking at. And I saw him set it down when I was doing core. He set it right down next to me. I look over and it's just a blank white piece of paper, and it just has in pencil bench press. And that's it.
Yeah, see,
I'm like, what are these notes you're looking at, sir? He might have had more papers, but all I just said was bench press.
He probably didn't have anything. He just probably wanted
She wasn't even benching.
Yeah, he just wanted to look like he was doing something while she was doing that. And they have this little machine where they rub it on like your shoulders, and it's like this massage thing.
Yeah, I want to try that.
And I don't know. From my understanding, I've talked to Shim about it, and apparently people that are actually into fitness kind of hate that machine, that
Really?
thing, because like I don't know a lot about it, but apparently trainers will use this thing as like an excuse to just do it for like, because the hour their sessions are like an hour long and you pay for an hour, but trainers will literally do it for like 10 or 15 minutes, claiming that like, oh, we gotta loosen you up or whatever, but like apparently it doesn't even do anything. They just don't want to train them.
But that thing's actually good for you though, right?
I mean, yeah, I'm sure it feels good, but I don't think it's worth. Like, I think that trainers do it just to get out of having to.
I will say that
exercise.
same guy was using that on that lady. So
There you go.
that's 2 strikes against that guy.
Yeah. What else? What's going on? I smelled pretty bad. You know what I smelled like? I
Onions.
smelled like a porta potty. You know
It's
how
a very
porta
specific
potties
bad smell.
have that really strong like blue
The blue
smell.
shit that like Jesse fell in.
Yeah, but that stuff you can tell that it's trying to make it smell good,
But it smells bad.
but the combination of that and the poop doesn't smell good.
Right, yeah.
I smelled like just the blue part, like not the poop
Oh, that's
part.
not bad.
Yeah,
It
but
could be worse. You could have smelled like the poop. Wait,
Yeah.
why did you smell like that today?
I don't know. I got to work and I was trying to think of what I smelled like, and the porta potty came into mind.
Wait, you said you had something really gross.
Yeah, that's for the segments.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we could hop into those if we want, or
Well,
you want to hop into them?
might
I mean, you brought it up, so
All right.
we'll hop into the segments. It's a little early, but don't worry, we got some
make
stuff
it
to
work.
talk about. Who knows? Maybe we'll just mix it up every once in a while and do the segments. Maybe we'll do them at the beginning sometimes. Maybe we'll do them in the middle.
Maybe we'll never do them.
Yeah. So I'll just start it off. We're going to start with principal's office today. So for those of you who don't know, principal's office is anything or anybody who, did something bad or stupid, and they should be punished for it.
Mm-hmm. Usually something negative.
Yeah. So I was at the gym last night. This has been a lot of gym shit this episode,
Yeah.
but sometimes it just happens.
That's where you get good material.
Yeah. You get eye patches, you get hooks, you get
People vibrating on your arm.
Yeah. So I was doing incline bench, and I was just having fun. It was
Were you
like
having fun?
it was like 8:30, so it's starting to die down. There weren't as many people there. It was nice. I was listening to some music, and I was on like about to start my last set, and this guy comes over who's like a pretty buff, like old dad, probably like in his mid to late 40s, and he's like, "Hey, man,
Dude, buff old people are kind of really intimidating.
yeah,"
Some of the more
or
intimidating
just like
people.
douchey.
Yeah.
Like some of them I'm scared of, and then some of them I'm like, you probably like just have never got out of your college days,
Yeah. Like
And-
I'll say something to you and you find a way to offend me. Or
Yeah.
You'll find a way to make fun of me. Like, oh, yeah, all right, little kid. It's like, all
I
right.
just said hi. Yeah. So it was kind of that type of guy, but he comes over, and I thought he was gonna try and like critique my form or something, and like tell me. He looked like he was
that would have
about
been the guy that would have done it.
Yeah, he was like, "Hey man, you really should focus on like the full extension."
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't say that, but he came over, and I was like kind of hesitant to take out my headphones, but eventually I take it out. I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" He goes, "Hey, just so you know, you should probably go wash your hands after you finish this one, because the guy before you sneezed 6 times into his hands and then just didn't even wipe them off, and then just continued doing his reps."
I will never understand hand sneezers.
6 times, dude.
What was he allergic to?
Why, dude? Yeah, if you're gonna sneeze,
Why are you doing that?
like
In
literally
your mouth-
anything is better than that. I'd rather have you just sneeze straight out.
Yeah, sneeze in my face.
Yeah, I'd rather be sneezed in my face than have you sneeze into your hands and then rub them on my face.
Okay, be real. When you're not around other people, are you sneezing into your elbow?
No, but I will, like, I turn and just sneeze at the ground, kind of.
Yeah.
Like,
Sometimes if I'm by myself, I'll just look up.
you do it up?
Yeah, that's bad if I think about
Dude,
it.
because then it gets stuck in your ceiling and then it drips on you when you're sleeping.
What is getting stuck on my ceiling? How
Like
much shit is coming out of me?
No, not like physical.
They're my
things,
own
but, like,
germs. They're already in me. They're not gonna re-get me sick.
I think they can.
No, John. We've
That was
actually
you
talked
who was
about.
telling
Yeah,
me.
we've talked about this.
That is, I don't know if I believe that.
You can't get yourself sick.
Like if you took your sick saliva
Yeah.
and you spit it into a cup
And drank it like
and you
a week
saved
later.
it and then you got healthy and then drank the sick saliva, I bet you could get yourself sick.
I don't think so because you become immune to it because that's how you fought it off. I think. Pretty sure.
Somebody
That
let us
sounds
know.
scientifically correct to me.
It does sound like that.
Yeah, and sometimes when things sound like that, they are like that.
Yeah. So anyways,
Did you wash your hands?
Yeah, but like I finished my last set, but it kind of threw off the whole vibe of my workout because then I was paranoid. Like, does my throat start to hurt? Am I feeling weird? Because when I get sick, I'll get sick in like 10 seconds. I'll go from feeling great to like
You've even said that you can feel it in the certain breath that you got sick.
I can, and I was paranoid. Like maybe I feel it, but fortunately, don't feel sick yet.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, who's your principal's office?
Mine. I may have talked about this before. Apparently today is International Boyfriend Day. Why is there a day for everything? Like, why do we have to? So many questions. Who decides today is Boyfriend Day? Also, pretty sure it happens like 3 times a year. There's like Relationship Day. There's Boyfriend Day.
There's National Dog Day at least 5 times a year.
Yeah, I know. And that's just an excuse for people to post about your dogs. And like, okay, I'm guilty. I think I may have posted something on like Sibling Day.
Yeah.
But it's like,
and I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Why do we have to have a day? Why can't we just celebrate them anyways? Like, I like my dog.
But if there wasn't National Sibling Day, would you have posted about your sister?
Probably not. But then it's
Probably
forced.
not.
It's like I'm acting like I care about my sister, which I care about my sister. But like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like a forced post, you know? My mom, the other day, it was International Sons Day or something like that. And she goes, "Oh, I didn't even know it was Sons Day. Like, you feel bad I didn't post?"
Like,
I'm glad you didn't post. Because it's just, you don't need to.
Yeah.
I feel appreciated, Mom.
But I mean, do you think that if you reach like a 1-year anniversary with someone,
yeah,
that's worthy of posting? But
I agree.
But that's kind of the same thing. It's like, oh, that's a forced post because like you're doing it on a holiday.
Yeah, but that's something you actually care about. That's something that's actually meaningful to you.
So you don't care about your sister.
I don't care about National Sister Day.
Okay.
I don't care about her anymore on that day. But if I'm in a relationship and it's a 1-year anniversary, it's like, wow, we made it a year. Like, that's pretty cool. It's like our special day.
But
it's not my sister and I's special day if it's National Sibling Day.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's like National Donut Day, National Pepperoni Pizza Day. It's like, come on.
But if you post like on the 1 year, does that mean that's more special than day 391?
I don't know that it's more special. I would say it's more special.
Really?
I wouldn't, because it's a milestone, but
every day is a milestone.
Every day is a milestone with you, yeah. I get, it's just something that you just put more thought into it because it's just those easy numbers, you know, like 10, 20, 30.
Yeah, okay.
It's like a month, a year, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like an easy milestone that you can check off.
Yeah.
Whereas day 391 is not something that you really check off. I don't know. That was a little bit of a rant. I don't get it.
What is the approval process for these holidays?
How do you get a holiday?
Like,
Can I get National Kyle Day?
I bet that's a thing.
I'm looking it up.
National Kyle Day. I'll look up National John Day.
Holy shit. I think it's tomorrow.
Oh, no.
Yo, I don't know if this is just a joke. Dude. The Internet History of Kyle Day? Dude, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow's International Kyle Day.
What?
Well,
What
when you guys listen to this, it'll have been
already past Kyle Day.
But Friday, October 4th, International Kyle Day. So I hope you guys wish me a good day.
What if we had recorded this episode tomorrow?
Dude,
you just happened to look it up.
I would have cried.
See, I looked up National John Day, and all I can find is John Day, Oregon, which is a city in Oregon.
You don't have a day, I guess.
So, damn, dude, they have a Kyle Day and not a John Day?
Apparently. There's a day every day that celebrates something.
There's a day every day? Wow, dude.
International Day. International Day.
International Holiday Day?
Ooh, yeah.
Wow.
I just want to know who, agrees to that.
Maybe there's a list. Maybe, I don't even know who's in charge of this, but let's say the government. Maybe there's a list of a real calendar with the real holidays. And then there's a list with the real calendar, the real holidays, and then they just say, let anybody throw whatever holidays they want on this list, and we'll just, this will be online, but it's not the real list, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the real holidays are like 4th of July. Like, we've been through this.
Yeah.
4th of July,
Christmas, Halloween,
New Year's,
Thanksgiving.
Halloween,
At least that's in
Christmas.
America.
Yeah. And I don't think that, like, Groundhog's Day qualifies as one of those holidays.
Okay. So now I have a question. How does anyone know it's International Sibling Day? Like, who's the first person that, because, you know, everyone finds out because they see somebody else post about it.
Yeah.
Who starts that chain? Who's the person that actually knows that day?
There's somebody who really cares about National Sibling Day and like,
Also,
puts it on their calendar.
If I was super famous, I will do this someday if I ever get famous. I will just say that today is National, like, Mom Day and post about my mom and see how many other people, if I can somehow spread a trend for a day saying that it's International Mom Day and it's actually not,
yeah.
I win.
I guarantee if The Rock tweeted like Happy National Smell Your Socks After Your Workout Day,
Yeah,
there'd be lots of people that would do it.
exactly.
And I would do it.
I would do it too.
I'd
I do it
anything
anyways.
The Rock did.
Oh.
Oh, you do? You just do it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyways.
Well, do you want to make our own Pim's holiday?
Yeah.
What is it going to be, and what day is it going to be on? Because I'll mark it on the calendar so we never forget, and we'll celebrate it every year of this podcast. We will celebrate this day that we're creating right now.
Well, we should do our whenever we started. What was our first episode?
Ooh, January. Let's check right now.
Well, does it count the other one though?
January 24th.
January 24th. 124. 124. International Not 3 Day. You can't do anything with a 3 in it.
International Not 3 Day. That's perfect.
Oh.
You can't
do
talk
anything
about
with threes. You can't shoot 3-pointers.
Uh-uh.
That's during basketball
You
season.
can't wear a jersey
They
with a
can't
number 3 on it.
None of the basketball players can shoot threes. No NBA players are allowed to shoot threes.
Damn, dude.
If you have an and one, you have to miss your free throw.
You can't eat 3 carrots.
Nope. You have to have 4.
only 2 or
1,
4.
2, or 4.
You can't jerk off 3 times.
You have to do it 4.
You can't jerk off 33 times. You can't even jerk off 333 times. So your options are limited.
Mm-hmm.
But that's good because it's like it builds you as a person.
Yeah. People say third time's a charm.
Not
on that day.
Not on January 24th. You guys listening better join in with us.
Yeah.
We'll remind you in a few months from now.
I'm going to set a reminder on my phone just because I know
National-
I'm going to forget this.
National Not 3 Day. And this involves everything, like not even just seeing the number 3, but you can't even wear 3 articles of clothing that are all have the color white. You can't
You can't have 3 of anything.
Yeah.
If you have 3 cats,
Too
one's
bad.
got to go where you got to get a new one.
Yeah. So what if like obviously you have more than 3 teeth in your mouth, but like to count all your teeth you go through 3.
Yeah, but you got to go 1, 2, and then count 2 together as 3 and 4, but you don't say 3. It's like, this is 4.
Okay.
So it's
So
like
dentists, you
1,
guys better watch
2,
out too.
4.
Okay, yeah. All right. Cool. Well, anyways, moving on to our new kid this week. I found a great one.
Okay.
All right. This is actually kind of fitting for today. So my new kid this week is India.
Okay.
India's first farting contest wants to judge how loud and melodic your stinker is.
Okay.
So this
I don't
isn't
have to use the word stinker.
this isn't necessarily a new trend, but
This has been going on.
Well, there's been farting contests, but actually this was posted September 13th, 2019. So maybe this is the first one that's judging kind of like in a formalized setting.
That was on Friday the 13th, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Spooky.
So it says a movement to free the fart and normalize the natural body process is gaining gas in Gujarat, with prizes being given to those whose farts are the loudest, longest, and most musical.
Who's got musical farts?
This guy.
That guy looks like someone who's got musical farts.
Now,
He's got some power.
listen, I've never been to India. I don't know anything about Indian culture, but if I had to guess, I feel like they're that type of food, like curry. I feel like
Makes you
that would
fart?
make you fart.
It's pretty spicy.
You know, I feel like anything. Does that have beans in it?
No.
Oh, Well, I feel like
I don't know actually. I don't
I
think
feel like it has beans.
I think
Curry sounds like it has beans in it. I don't know.
90% sure there's no beans in curry.
All right, it says there's a new craze catching wind in the Indian state of Gujarat, and it may just make participants the butt of all jokes. What the fart? That's what it's called.
It's too many puns.
WTF, a farting contest that is set to be the first of its kind, will be held in the city of Surat on September 22nd. Yes, you read that right. Wow.
How'd it go?
Yeah, let me see if there's like an open bracket.
Is there like a video maybe of like the winner's fart? I kind of want to hear how melodic it is.
Someone says, quote, I farted in the middle of watching a movie with my family, and one of them laughed and said that if there was a contest, I would have won. That's when it hit me that while I fart, contests happen in countries like China, the UK, and the US. They even have a World Cup. We don't have anything like it in India.
What does the winner get?
So apparently this is happening all over the world, and I just never heard of it.
That's kind of embarrassing. Unless you win a prize.
All right, I'm going to just look up the, World
Fart
Championship, and we're just going to listen, and we're going to see there's, actual organized championships, but these are 30 minutes long.
God, imagine being a judge, and you just sit there, and you're like, Okay, that was good.
This one has 2.7 million views. Oh my god. All right, I don't know what this is, but we're just going to listen. People are cheering. All right, this was contestant number 49.
What? It sounded like you just shot a gun at a gun range. Wait, go back. What the fuck? It sounds like fireworks. What is that? What was that?
One sec.
It sounded like you lit off a bomb. I've never heard a fart like that before. Wow.
All right, here. We're going to play it one more time so Kyle can just watch it to witness greatness. Okay?
No, hold it. Oh, he's white? He looks so exhausted after he's done. He's just like oh my god, it looks like he just ran a marathon. He's
Oh, now there's a skinny guy. Wait, is this real?
I thought this was the Indian competition, but I guess it's not.
This might be a meme.
This is also from 2000.
All right.
He just launched to the ceiling.
Okay. So maybe that's not real.
Oh man.
Okay, I swear we'll move on. I'm just very intrigued. I'm just going to the end of this video. There's live music. Wait.
That was good.
All right. They're still going.
It sounded like he. It sounded like when you have a balloon and you rub your fingers on it, it goes makes a little sound. That's what that sounded like.
Oh wow! So you asked what was the longest fart? That was pretty damn long.
That was pretty long.
Yeah.
All right. How do we move on?
So, anyways, going on. What's your new kid this week?
My new kid is the hashtag instead of vaping, because it turns out vaping's very bad for you.
Wow.
Almost worse than smoking, actually.
Wait, really?
Yeah. There's been people have been dying of it. And then they've been doing studies. I don't know if vaping hasn't been around long enough for people to actually know the lasting impact of it and how quickly you can recover. But it sounds like from what I've heard, it's actually worse in some ways than cigarettes.
That's crazy. I mean, from the get-go, I never anytime people were vaping or using like a Juul, I always, I don't know, people are like, oh, it's water vapor.
It's just vapor.
Like, it's
even though
not bad for you. Like,
for the longest time, they hadn't released what was actually in Juuls.
Yeah. And I don't know anything about them, but I've just thought, like, anything I'm putting in my lungs can't be good for me, right?
No. Anyways, but people have been tweeting hashtag instead of vaping. So here's a couple highlights I found.
Okay.
One person said, hashtag instead of vaping, I'll go back to smoking 2 packs per day. One person said, instead of vaping, hashtag watch Coraline.
What?
It's a movie.
Coraline?
Coraline.
What's that?
She was like a dead chick from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay.
Hashtag instead of vaping, just smoke weed. Hashtag instead of vaping, eat ass.
Oh, okay.
Would
you eat ass?
I don't know.
That's a no?
It's a hard no.
I think I would. I never have, but like, I'm not opposed to it.
Would you eat mine? How much money?
Are you like maintained? Is it clean down there?
I come as I am.
Oh, so it's just luck of the draw.
It's what I am right now.
Right now?
Right this moment.
Well, you have a fresh haircut. And in my experience, the likelihood of like a fresh haircut and a fresh area down there are like, they go hand in hand.
You're acting like I maintain my butthole. Like I shave my ass. I don't shave my ass.
Yeah.
How much money? Everyone's got a price. That's one thing I've learned in life is there's a price for everything.
There is. As gross as it may sound, and people might deny it. People might say like, oh, bro, you could pay me $10 million and I wouldn't eat my friend's ass. Yeah, you would. You would. Well, it depends how much money you currently have.
Yeah. Like Bill Gates isn't going to do that. Well, he might. I don't know.
At this stage in my life,
he'd eat Steve Ballmer's
ass. How long do I have to eat it for?
A minute.
A minute?
A minute, yep.
Do I got to go like hard or can I just be like,
No, you can't just go through the motions. You got to try to please me. This is a benefit for me too. I'm paying you for this privilege.
Yeah, it's like a service.
Yeah, providing me a service. We're helping each other out.
If I give you my price, you got to give me yours.
I will.
Okay.
Wait, let me think of my price first, so I can. I don't want to go off of your price.
Okay, we're gonna both think of our price and then say it 3, 2, 1, and we'll say it at the same time.
For a minute. Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1.
200,000.
Oh! Dude, that wasn't planned at all.
I swear to God, that wasn't planned. What the fuck? Dude, does that mean like...
We should just do it for free.
It
kind of cancels each other. It does, yeah. Damn.
What the fuck?
Well, yeah.
All right, well, on that
that's a fun game to play with your friends. Just think of something really bad and how much money you would pay or get paid to do it, and then do 3, 2, 1 and see which one of you is weirder, and we'll do it for less money.
All right, how much to shove your whole fist up your butt?
My own?
Yeah.
It's a lot.
3, 2.
Ooh, I gotta think of the price first. Hang on. That's a lot of damage.
I don't even know if I could.
I don't think I could. I don't think I could. All right. Okay. 3,
2, 1. 10,000.
I can't get this in there, dude.
Dude, if I saw 10,000 sitting in front of me, I would find a way to do it.
10,000? That's not that much. It's really not that much.
Actually, yeah, they couldn't even like buy me this fancy camera that I want. That's not even enough.
If I bought you that camera, would you do it?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh man.
Oh, all right.
Well, anyway. Something like we always end up somewhere like weird like this.
Yeah. I see. Like, I always worry. Does our show have the potential to grow to a big audience? Like,
or are we limited because of the things that we
talk
about?
How fucking gross and weird it is at times? Does it limit us,
or does it make us more likely to be listened to?
And it's hard to say.
I think it limits our audience. Parents don't want to listen to this.
Exactly.
But I don't think I want parents listening to this.
Yeah. But the ideal podcast is one that has the biggest audience, and we're limiting them a lot.
I don't know that we're the ideal podcast.
Yeah. Well,
Anyways.
what can you do? All right, moving on here to creative writing. Before we wrap it up, I got 2.
I didn't write one down, but I had a dream last night that I could just like real quickly run through.
Okay.
Okay, unless you wanted to say yours first.
I'll do one, then you do.
Okay.
You can run through yours, and then I'll do my last one.
Okay.
All right. I swear, like I said, I don't make this shit up. Last night, I had a dream that I was watching myself from a third person in my bed. So I was watching myself sleeping.
That's really creepy.
Okay.
How'd you look?
And then I was just asleep. I don't know. I was like face down in my bed. And then I'm watching myself in my dream wake up. And as I wake up, I like roll over and both my arms are entirely asleep. Like I had been laying on them weird. Like just super like, and I could sense that I was in pain. Like, because it was just like tingling kind of.
I hate that. Yeah.
And then as it was happening in my dream, it was happening to me. Like I was waking up and it was happening to me in real life. So once again, I'm having this weird inception where like what I watched myself doing in the dream, I transitioned to the real world as I woke up and I was doing that. And I had been laying on my arms and they were asleep.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Also, what's weird is that dreams can always, like if you're having a dream, let's say that you're gonna like kiss somebody or that you're whatever, like a dream that you're kind of bummed when you wake up. Just like, oh, I wanted to continue it. You never get to the good part.
I know.
You wake up right before something good happens.
Yeah.
It's like, why is your brain just know that's when you're gonna wake up?
I think that's like and it's so weird that everybody experiences that limitation. Like I've never met anybody who has successfully like had sex with someone in a dream or like
and like what's crazy
made
though,
out with someone
is that it's happening in your brain, but it's not like because your alarm happened to go off that like it wouldn't have continued anyways.
What do you
like
mean?
Because my alarm went off, like it was at that point in the dream. But even if my alarm never went off and I just kept sleeping, I wouldn't have gotten to that point in my dream.
Yeah, no.
It's so weird.
Yeah. And I've also heard that dreams that feel like an hour are like 1 minute or something, which is so weird.
That is super weird. Damn.
So yeah, that was one of my dreams. What was yours?
Okay. This is from last night. I was going to a wedding. I think it was my sister's wedding.
Oh.
Yeah. And me and my date so my date had a dress and she had like a royal blue or not like a royal, like a navy blue dress.
Okay.
And I wasn't wearing a matching suit with her. I had a navy suit. Like who wears like a navy, like her dress kind of looked like my suit. Like we were matching.
And it just didn't look good.
Anyways, so my suit was in the dry cleaners at JCPenney, which doesn't make sense.
Okay.
And so I get my stuff and they made my pants way too long. Like my pants got longer at the dry cleaning. So I put them on and they're like, there's an extra like foot of pants.
Super baggy.
Yeah. And I just remember yelling at the person at the front desk because my pants were too long. Meanwhile, my date is standing there in like a tuxedo dress thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's all I remember.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you kind of looked like gangster where it's like they look really baggy, or was it just like even past that point?
Well, it was like past that point because they weren't like, I didn't pull them up, you know? I was just walking around with them like dragging around. It's like, you know, a little kid with like jeans that are too long and they just like kind of sit underneath his foot. That's what I look like.
All right.
Yeah. I still went.
Did you ever like when you were little, if you were in pajama pants or sweats and your feet would get cold, so you'd like pull them down over your feet and like wrap them so it's like they kind of
and
serve
walk around?
Yeah, so they serve as like kind of cushions and like they cover your feet from getting cold.
I wore socks.
See, I would just not do that.
Yeah. I'm almost always wearing socks in my house.
Not when you sleep though, right?
No. I'm not insane.
Dude, I have this weird thing where sometimes certain times of the year my feet will get sweaty when I'm trying to sleep. But if I wear socks, they don't sweat, which is weird because you would think that the more heat you have around them.
Yeah, but the socks contain your sweat.
Exactly. And it just sometimes it helps me go to sleep.
You sleep with socks on?
Sometimes. I
You're
mix it up.
Strange breed.
You think I'm weird. I don't always wear compression shorts. I like to sleep with socks, you know. Different strokes for different folks.
Yeah. What's your other dream?
All right. My
Different
last
strokes
dream.
for different folks. I've never heard that.
You've never heard that?
No.
Wait,
Different
seriously?
strokes for different folks. I've never heard that.
Dude, my family has said stuff like that phrase that I've heard my entire life. Really?
Yeah.
Well, I've never heard outside in, so so maybe
Our families are just different, I guess.
that's crazy. You never heard that?
No. Have you never heard outside in?
Different strokes for different folks?
Oh, my foot's asleep.
You never heard like an old guy who's like,
No.
someone does something a weird way and he goes, well, different strokes for different folks.
No, I have not ever heard that.
What? Wow. Okay. All right. My last dream here, pretty weird. So I was in the streets of New York City,
Ooh.
and it was like middle of winter, tons of snow, but it was like the middle of the night, and there were no other cars out there, and it was kind of like near future, like Tokyo near future vibes, where it's like neon,
Near future.
like where it's in the future, but not like flying cars yet, but it's
All
just
right.
like neon signs everywhere, and
Futuristic
shit.
Tokyo.
But it was New York.
Oh, okay.
But
But it looked like Tokyo?
yeah. And so this guy was like giving me a ride around in his Tesla, and then he pulls over and I get out and he hands me like $60 or something, and he goes, "Hey, thanks for like coming on a ride in my Tesla with me."
Whoa, that's the future's cool.
I was like, "No problem, dude." And then he pays me like my rate, which is $60.
It's like reverse Uber.
and then he pulls out an extra $100 bill. He pulls out an extra $100 and he said, quote, I don't know what this means, but he says, "This is for the rest of your life, and remember what happened to all the other people."
Whoa.
So
What does that mean?
I don't know, but he says,
What other
he's
people?
like, "Here, man, this is for the rest of your life, and remember what happened to all the other people." And I was like, "What?" So I got
Probably all the other people that didn't hop in his Tesla.
I don't know, but I got $160. So then
He might have eaten your ass.
yes, I don't know. And then so he dropped me off like right outside my apartment or whatever. And then I go in my apartment thinking that I'm going to get home and go to bed. And I open the door and I start walking to the room, and it turns out I'm in my boss's house somehow. Just like, I don't even know who this guy is, but I'm in my boss's like fancy house.
Okay.
And he has two like pugs, and they just start going nuts, and they start barking, and as they jump out and bark at me, I wake up and I screamed when I woke up. It's like, whoa!
You're afraid of pugs coming after you?
It was scary, dude.
At least made $160. Who knows? God knows what happened in that Tesla.
I don't know.
You've been probably violated severely in that Tesla.
I don't know what happened to all the other people. So
Wow.
yeah,
Maybe that's like what happens when you get too much money and just you don't have any friends. You start it's like reverse Uber, and you start paying people to go in your car with you.
yeah. Like you're just such a rich asshole that like all your real friends have just over time drifted away.
Start paying people.
I feel like that's like
Wow.
those guys that are too old that hang out with middle schoolers. That like
What?
there was always, I don't know. I feel like there was always those guys that would hang around people that were way too young for them, and like would try and play like street games.
The
and they're,
college
like
kids that
30.
would try to like hit on all the high school girls.
Yeah,
It's like, what are you doing?
yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Spooky season.
We got to do a Halloween episode.
Yeah. What are we gonna wear?
It's a surprise.
Yeah.
They'll have to find out.
Yeah. We'll have to also find out because we haven't thought about it at all.
It's gonna be Howie Mandel. Anyways, thank you all so much for listening.
I
to
can
this
shave your
episode.
head. Okay.
Thank you all for listening to this episode of Peak to Middle School. My name is Narwhal.
My name is Kyle still.
It hasn't changed.
Has not changed.
It's Steve.
What?
It's Steve.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Got a Steve
Kyle's
Largent
wearing a
jersey.
Steve Largent jersey. Speaking of, if you guys are on an audio streaming platform and you want a video version, check out YouTube. I spend way too much time editing every single one of these episodes, and they get like 50 views, and I'm like, hell yeah, that was definitely worth all this time. Not really, but you guys should check it out because it's fun and it's cool. And listen, in my experience, very few small podcasts have the production quality that we have.
I would say little to none.
I would almost say there's not a single podcast on the planet that is our size with this production quality.
I agree.
And I think that's fair
something to be
say.
proud of.
Yeah, like there's like the fucking Joe Rogan podcast And
They got like an assistant putting shit up on the screen.
yeah, he has his own personal audio engineer. He probably has multiple employees. He has his own whole studio. But listen, we got a studio. We got a video version.
Garage.
It's a garage, but we got a studio. We got a video version. We got high quality audio, beautiful cameras,
Beautiful people.
beautiful people to look at. Like, what more could you want? So, anyways, with all that being said, Kyle, where can they follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram at KyleStafford36, and you can follow the podcast at Pim's Podcast on Instagram and Twitter if you float that way. Message us on Instagram or whatever. Look at our stories. Sometimes we'll ask questions. It's fun to engage with you guys. So engage with us. We're really lonely.
All right. You
All right,
guys
John.
can follow me at Hey Narwhal on Twitter and Instagram. If you guys have an iDevice and you want to go leave a review on Peak to Middle School on the Apple Podcast app,
Yeah.
that'd be great.
Yeah.
If you guys did it and you're a fan of the show and you're like, man, I've already left a review. Why do they keep saying it? That's great. But we won't love you until you get every single human being that you know. You go to their house in the middle of the night, you break in, you look at them while they're sleeping,
Mm-hmm.
and then you scare them awake,
Mm-hmm.
and then you force them with a gun to their head
Okay.
to go leave a review, and you have to do it to every person that you're friends with on Facebook. Then once you do that and you report back, then we'll love you.
I don't even love myself because I haven't done that to anyone.
I just don't love myself.
Oh, well. Something we gotta work on.
Yeah. So with all that being said, thank you all so much for listening. There's new episodes every single Monday and Thursday. There's a new film on my personal channel, The Narwhal, that dropped a couple days ago. So go check that out. And with all that being said, we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Bye.